Hey everyone, this is Akash and welcome to PySpark Learning Hub. In this video, we will be solving an PySpark problem. I will be demonstrating my approach or my way of solving PySpark problem. Any PySpark problem solving process typically involves few important steps. Step 1, understanding and discussing the problem. Step 2, identifying the input data and expected output. Step 3, writing the PySpark code to solve the problem. Alright, let's see today's problem statement. So from today, I will be taking joins as a concept. So this is part 1. We have already solved 28 videos. If you have not watched any video, you can go to my YouTube channel. I have given in the link notebook. You can watch all the remaining 27 problem. I have also uploaded the notebook, whatever I am solving in the GitHub. If you want to do a hands-on also, you can download this video and import that in your Databricks community edition and you can do the practice session. Alright, let's see today's problem statement. In today's problem, I've taken join as a join part 1, where what we have to do is we have to write down the PySpark code to fetch the project name assigned to more than one employee. That means we have to identify those project name where more than one employee is assigned. Okay, so this is clear. The question is very clear that we have to get those project where employee count is more than one. Correct. So the second problem what we have is get the employee name, project name, ordered by first name from employee detail and project detail for those employee which have assigned project already. See, this question you might feel okay, it is not clear, but in short, what we have to do is we have to get the employee name and project name and order it by first name from this two data frame, employee data frame and project data frame. Okay, and for those employee only where some project is assigned, that means not all employee has project. Okay, so we have to get only those employee which have project. Okay, so since this is join part 1, I have kept two easy question, and in which as you are already aware that what they are saying in the second question is we have to get the employee, those employee who has project, means it should be inner join, right? So I have given a hint also. Let us see the input data and expected output so that we will get clarity, more clarity, right? So I have already created the data frame, the data schema for both the employee data frame and for project data frame. Let us execute the data frame and see the input data frame. The input data frame what we have is employee ID, first name, last name, salary, joining date, department and gender. And the project data frame what we have is project detail ID, employee detail ID and project name. That means employee details are in employee data frame, project detail are in project data frame, but the join between, the similarity between these two is employee ID. Employee ID here and employee detail ID is here. Okay, so both are same. So this is how we have the input. Let us see the expected output. The first expected output should be employee count per project. That means if you see, task track and HR management project has two count, employee count. See, HR management and task track has two employees, 193 and 2 and 4. So these two project has two employee. Rest all project are having single employee. So that is why we have task tracker and HR management as expected output. That is what it is saying, right? If you see, write down the PySpark code to fetch project name assigned to more than one employee. That means two project has more than one employee. I hope you have got the question. Let us try to solve the first problem and let us again discuss the second problem after solving this thing. Okay. Since I've given you hint, a lot of hint, what all things we have to do it. We have seen the expected output. We have seen the input, we have understood the question. Before starting step 3, I want you all to pause this video and try to solve it. If you did not get the solution also, it is fine, but it is important to give a try. Remember, practice is the only way to learn PySpark. Alright, let us see how we can solve this. Since for the first problem, we don't require the first table, right? Only data frame what we required is the second project data frame. This is not at all required, right? If you know, we know project detail, we know employee detail here. Okay, so with this help of this itself, we can able to solve this problem. How do we do that? Firstly, we have to get the count of employee in each project. How do we do that? Yes, that is correct. We can use group by project name, correct? So how do we apply group by here? I've shown in a lot of videos on how to apply group by. What we have to do is data frame dot group by, correct? And what we have to give is project name we have to give, correct? So let me take the project name. We have a project name here, correct? Group by project name. Once we do some group by, we have to apply an analytical function, right? We have seen in group by series, I think I have recorded almost 3 to 4 videos. We have solved a lot of group by. Whenever you are using some group by, we have to apply analytical function, and that too inside aggregation, right? So here what analytical function we have to apply is count, correct? We want to count the number of employee. So what we can do is count of employee detail id, right? If you see here, employee detail id is the column name. So let me take that employee detail column id dot alias. Let us alias this thing and give it as emp count. Okay, once we have this thing, what we can do is let us see the expected output first. Okay, whether it is giving count or not. So now the output should be all project name and how many employees are there in that particular project, right? That is what we should expect here. I think some error, alias spelling is wrong. There you go. See, project name, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 unique project we have here, correct? And how many employees are there in that project also we have got it. Now, what the question is saying is we need to get only those project name where more than one employee is present. So more than one employee comes means we have to apply the filter criteria or where condition also you can use. What we can use is where filter condition, and on what column we have to apply is yes, on this particular column employee count should be greater than 1, right? And let us try to see the expected output. Okay, the employee count should be like this, employee count greater than 1. See, now we have got the expected output. If you see here, it is employee count and project name. Here also we have project name. If you want to align, you can use select statement to change the naming way. Okay, first is you want employee count and the next what you want is project name, right? You have employee count, project name. So we have achieved the expected output. Now let us see the second statement. The second statement what we have is we have to get the employee name, project name. Okay, if you see, to get the employee name, we have to see, we have to go for employee table, and to get the project name we have to go for project data frame. So firstly we need to perform the join between these two, right? And then what we have to do is we have to select only selective column, not all column. What all we have to select? The first name, the last name, and the project name. So apply a join, that to what join? Inner join we have to apply. Now, how did I come to know it is inner join? If you see the statement, for those employee which have assigned project already, that means what all employee, there are few employee who doesn't have project. Okay, for example, if you see fifth employee doesn't have any project. Do you see any fifth entry here? Yes, no, correct. So if you do left join, you will get fifth employee. We don't want fifth employee, we want only those employee details where they have some project. So what we have to do is inner join is something we can perform in this scenario, right? This is very simple. If you are aware about SQL, it is similar to SQL, only the way of writing is different. Okay, so firstly perform inner join, then select the selective column, first name, last name, project name, and then order it by field first name, right? So let me show you how do we write the join statement here. Okay, so firstly the first table or the first data frame what we have is data frame, right? Df dot join. In join you will have three argument. Okay, first is your second data frame, the second argument is your condition, join condition. Let me take it as a join condition. And third is type of join. Okay, in type of join it will be inner. There are many joins, right? Inner, left, right, and anti-left also you have here. Okay, anti-left, so on and so forth. There are many joins. Okay, we will cover one by one, but in this condition we have inner join. So remember the syntax of first data frame and the second data frame, and second argument is your condition, third argument is your type of join. Okay, so in our example, project data frame is our second data frame, and type of join is nothing but df dot employee id, correct? Employee id and equal to project data frame dot employee detail id, right? So, and the type of join should be inner, right? Inner join. So let us first see whether we are able to get the join output or not. Okay, pro data frame. Okay, this is project data frame. Attribute employee details id. I think some spelling mistake. Let me try and copy paste. See, now we have applied the join correctly. Okay, now this is, see, any problem statement if you are executing, firstly you have to do step by step. Okay, if you see, I have not written whole solution in one go. What I did is firstly I checked whether join is correct or not. After joining I have seen the expected output whether it is correct or not. Then I'm proceeding the next step. The next step what we have to do is we have to get first name, last name, and project name. So after doing this also, I will do a show so that I will verify in each and every step of a code whether it is working as expected or not. Okay, always remember this way of writing the code. This is what I do. Every other programmer has a different way, but yeah, this is what I follow, right? So let us do select statement. You want to get the first name, you want to get the last name, okay, you want to get the project name, correct? After that, let us do a show function, and then we have to order it by first name, right? So how do we order it? We use order function, order by function, and we have to give the first name. And the way of writing also, see how I'm writing the code in a systematic and readable format, right? So you also try to write in the same way so that whoever is trying to understand your code, it is very easy for them. to understand what exactly you are doing here. Okay. So order by is something by. Okay. So we have achieved the expected output. If you see here, we have the same. 3 Anish, correct? 3 Anish, 1 Nikhil, 3 Vikas, 1 Nikita. See, 3 Anish, 1 Nikita and Nikita. So we have achieved the Nikhil and Nikita. Here also we have Nikhil and Nikita. Great. So I hope you have understood the basic of how do we apply the join. We are going to see again few various example in a upcoming video. This is how we have to solve the PySpark problem. I would like to hear how you have solved this problem. Drop your approach in the comment below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who is on their PySpark journey. If you have enjoyed this video and want to practice more, make sure to check out my YouTube channel for plenty of similar PySpark challenges. I've already given the YouTube link here. You can visit my GitHub repository also, where I have shared a wide range of problem and solution to help you sharpen your skill. For latest update, tutorials and tips, don't forget to follow me on LinkedIn. Let's stay connected and keep learning. I've already given the link of LinkedIn here. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video. Until then, happy coding. Thank you.